This is Young Trader. Now the pit's closed here at 2:30. That was about 5 minutes ago. So we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock or ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart, all stretched out nicely. Now, let's see where we are. Okay, so what do we have here? We had a break right through that price channel, which was very nice at 76.18, which I've been pointing out. Very, very nice. And where did we go? First is on this 50 SMA, sitting at 77.42. And your real-time price is sitting right there. Okay, so that's the first one. Now, if you can get above, then we look here to the 200 SMA. Let me take this down just a hair. Okay, we look at that 200 SMA. You're looking at 77.58. And then we come here to your 21-day at 79.67. And then we have the old Hondo sitting up here at 79.86. So those are basically your resistance levels going up. So the key level is going to be this 50-day, 77.42. So when the futures open here at 6 p.m., that's what you're going to want to look at. You're going to want to look at that 77.42. If you can get above, then we have that 200-day sitting right there nicely, 77.68. And then right above that, we have that beautiful 79.67, your 21-day. And then we have the old 79.86 100-day above that. So we know where we're going to go. All right, let's take a look here on the bottom downside. Now, what I'm pointing out here, what I do like is this 8 SMA. See how nice that is? Now you're above the 21-day, you're above the 50-day. Very, very nice. But key support here is going to be that price channel, 78.16. Now, that was the breakout, but now if it comes down, that's going to be the retest. So that's what we want to watch first, is that 76.18. If that is lost, then we'll come right to this 74.25, your 8 SMA. Right below that, 73.67, your 50 SMA. And then you have your 21-day at 73.17 right below that. Very, very nice. Again, if all that is lost, we have your 200-day here sitting at 71.59. But this is a lot of good support levels here going forward. You can see that. See how nice that's all curled up there, Ice? But again, on the downside, watch that retest. That's 76.18. So if it happens to come back down and retest and holds, that's a good opportunity here to blast back through that 50-day and through that 200 SMA here very, very easily. Okay, so that's what we want to look at on your daily chart and on your weekly chart here. So again, you have a really nice pattern off of this double bottom. That double bottom, I pointed out, 70.50, 70.47, nice double bottom there. That was your buying opportunity. Once we got above the SMAs, then she just rallied up right now. So if you're going to take a swing trade, once you had a bottom detail and you held that candle, that was the time you just buy that and then you just go long. Okay, so what I do is I go long and then I also scalp it both ways all the way on up until you can get that breakout, which we had today at 76.18. Now, again, if this is all lost and all these SMAs here are lost, then we'll look for that for the retest of that 70.50, and then we can come over to your other candle here. You're looking at basically 70.06, and then we have your 69.28, which is basically your price channel right there. So, okay, but right now you had a nice trading range, but right now so far it broke right out through there, and you're right at that 50 SMA. You're just right there, 77.42. Again, right above that is that key 200 SMA. That's going to be probably a pretty tough ombre, I would think, trying to get through that 200 SMA. But then again, you never know, 77.68, and then we have your 100 right above that. We have your 21 here. So that's all looking very, very bullish here for the crude oil here. But again, we always have to watch if you get above. See this candle here? Okay, you're looking at that 79.77, and then we had a retest of 79.60. But see, when those candles break up like that and they can't hold, okay, that 200 SMA, which just might be a possibility, then she comes selling right on down. So you just have to make sure that you can close above that that key levels here, because that is going to be the crude for going higher. Now, today was a really good scalping day on the crude. I scalped the US UCO. That was really good scalp there. So I didn't do any short. I just did the long on UCO here. But again, I am long it, and then I just scalp it daily just for cash flow. All right, let's take a look here at natural gas. All right, natural gas. Wet and wild day. Wow, look at that. Reminds me of a girl I used to know. Anyway, look at this. You ran right on up here, but this morning, if you watched the vid, look, I pointed out that 2.86. Now, natural gas, the high today got 2.88, but it just couldn't hold it, and it came right down. Now, this was an absolute beautiful short with the KLD. I got 7 points out of that KOLD today. I mean, just a really, really good trader as far as that goes. Now, I got just a little bit on the UNG. I didn't really do too much with it, because when I seen this resistance level, that tells me unless you close above, that she's going to come right on down. So what I did is I scalped the UNG. I think I scalped it twice. Yeah, I got over a point on that there, so that wasn't too bad. Trading 3,000 shares, so that was okay. But the coal, that was a really, really good trade on the downside. So let's just take a look here and see what we got. So now you close not only below the 100, but below the 50, the 21 day, and this key 200 SMA, where you close right below at 2.67. So what we want to do, okay, on the downside is we want to look to today's low. That's sitting at 2.52, and then we'll look to this low, you're looking at 2.49, and then we want to look to that gap fill. That's always going to be critical. That's that 2.47. So if this sells off, when those futures open, watch these key levels right here, and then obviously your retest here is at 2.31. But this candle here, that is an ugly candle. That is just not good. Now your RSI here, it was moving up nicely, came right on down, and look at this. See, your green looked like it wanted to roll back up here like we had here, but it just, boom, flopped right on down. So again, that's when you trade. That's why you trade the charts. You never have an opinion. You just trade support and resistance is basically all you're trading. So let's just take a look at the upside. Well, you got that 2.57, that 200 SMA. And then right above it, we have your 50-day at 2.72. And we have your 2.75, which is your 21-day. And then if you can get above, you have 2.86. And then you looked at today's high at 2.88. Now, obviously, if you can get above, well, then we just follow the candles up. You got 2.96 going here. And then this candle is 3.012. We look to the bottom of this candle, 3.10, and then the top at 3.18. And then we have 3.23, 3.37, and then your big retest up there at 3.39. I always like to show you, just in case you never know. Remember, natural gas, Widowmaker, it could do anything. This is why I really don't hold it overnight. There's some instances that I do, but most of the time you're better off just scalping it long, short during the day on natural gas. Crude is a lot more stable. There's other instruments out there, but natural gas, you can make a lot of money, but buy and hold, very, very difficult, especially now. So again, watch when that futures open. Always watch the candle. Now, this will be the previous. So watch that 2.52, and then watch this key level here at 2.47. That is going to be key. If not, you can come all the way down to the 2.31. On the upside, just watch that 200-day, 2.67. Right above it, 2.72. And then we have 2.75, and then your Hondo at 2.86. Okay, let's take a look here on an hourly and a 4-hour. All right, hourly chart. Well, you had a double top situation, came right on down. You had a really nice double bottom that told me to get really nice and long. Okay, so you ran all the way up to 2.88, and she's been selling here ever since. So now what do we got? Well, you can see your price channel is headed right on down. Your 8's down, your 21's down. Everything is kind of rolling over. So on the upside, you want to watch 2.61. That's basically your 50-day. Then you want to watch your 2.67, and then your 200-day at 2.70, and then 2.71. That is going to be your upside. On the downside, the key level is going to be this 2.52. If that's lost, we could come down much, much lower. And even retest the lows here at 2.32. Now, here on natural gas, there's that double bottom, and it filled that nice gap in there very, very nicely. Popped right up here, but you can see where that 100-day is, where it popped up initially, and then it went higher, but it just could not hold that key level. So you got as high as that 2.88, which is good. So you never made it up to the candle here. When you look at this price channel, you never made it up to the 2.96 level here or anything higher. But again, you know, a lot of times when you have that resistance area, that is basically is where you sell into it. That's why you want to use multiple charts, your hourly, your 4-hour. You know, if you're scalping a trade, use a tick chart, a 1, 5, 15-minute, but always look at a daily, a weekly, and a monthly. It gives you a bigger picture, a little bit more broader look. So obviously on this 4-hour chart, what we want to do is just needs to hold this 2.53. That's your 21-day. This is looking ugly because you got a series of lower low candles, and you could come and retest that 2.32, 2.31, or even lower. All right, that's what I got for you on the old crude ski and natty gas. I'll be back tomorrow morning before 8 o'clock. And remember, tomorrow is the rig count will be out at 1 p.m. Thanks for watching.